Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain you the graph. So our graph topic was left now. So today we will explain. Today we will see graph. Okay. Now I will explain you the definition of scatter diagram. So see in that second paragraph, scatter diagram method. This is a simple method of diagrammatic presentation of two related variables to find the nature of correlation. This is the most widely used method for determining the nature of correlation. Moreover, it also gives some ideas about the strength of correlation between two variables. Suppose x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, so on are ordered pairs of n values of two variables x and y, the values of the variable x on x-axis and the value of the y on y-axis. While drawing the graph, we will draw graph. You know now how to draw the graph. X-axis, y-axis, zero, scale, everything is the same thing you have to write. But whatever is given on the x in the table in the question, or whatever is given on the x column, you have to write that on the x-axis, and y column you have to write on the y-axis, right? And are plotted on the graph by taking a proper scale. The graph showing the plotted points corresponding to the pairs x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, so on is called the scatter diagram. The diagram what you are drawing, or the points whatever you are plotting on the graph is called a scatter diagram, right? Now the pattern of points on a scatter diagram shows the nature or type of correlation and the strength of correlation up to some extent. Now let us see how the nature and the strength of the correlation between the two variables uh, can be determined using a scatter diagram. Now, in the theory, in that theory video, in one video I have explained theory of first and second chapter. Now, in that video, the second chapter theory I explained positive correlation, perfect positive, negative correlation, perfect negative. So that definition we will see here. I am going to explain you again what is perfect positive correlation. Now, if all the points of a scatter diagram lie on one line, and if the line is going upward direction from left to right, then it shows a perfect positive correlation between two variables x and y. Okay, we get such a scatter diagram when the changes in the values of two variables are in the same direction and in the constant proportion. We take one example to understand this case. See, here this is 0, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and here the diagram is going in the upward direction from left to right, from your left hand side to your right hand side. So left to right direction, right direction, left to right, upward direction, it is called a perfect positive correlation. Now let's see one example. Now, see in this illustration number 1, after standard deduction from total income, 20% income tax is imposed on the remaining income. The information regarding the taxable income and the tax to be paid is given below for 5 persons. So, first column is person, second column is taxable income, that is in 1000 rupees, that is called X. Second column is of Y, that is income tax, that is in 1000 rupees, right? So person 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, income is given 50,000, 30,000, 80, 20 and 100. Then income tax is given 10, 6, 16, 4 and 20. So this is our question. Now on the basis of this question, you have to draw a scatter diagram from this information and discuss about the correlation, right? Now, see, I told you in the last video that in bracket two numbers were given. So first number is x and the second number is y. See here also. First number 50, second number 10. So first number is x, second number is y, 50 and 10, 30 and 6, 80 and 16 like this. You don't have to write all these things, right? You have to simply give the heading that the diagram shows a scatter diagram, and what really correlation, and discuss about this correlation. Simply you have to give any heading. Always remember, while solving the statistics sums, you have to give the heading. Presentation is most important thing in statistics. In all the subjects, eco, see, account, states, all the subjects, presentation is most important thing. If you are going to score more than 95, more than 90, for those students, presentation, please concentrate on presentation in all the four main subjects, right? In Gujarati also, in English also, the way of presentation is somewhat different, but in ECOC account states, I can say that the presentation is much more important. Now, see, on y-axis, the number which is given on y-axis is given. You have to take the differences. Any difference you can take, right? In this question, our y-axis was 10, 6, 16, 4, 20. So here we have taken the differences of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. And x-axis is 50, 30, 80, 20, 100, like this. So we will take difference of 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Difference, equal difference should be there. You can't write the same number what is given on x-axis and y-axis. You have to take some differences. Okay. Now you have to plot the point. The first one was, what was the first number? 50 and 10. So on x-axis 50, and on y-axis 10. See, 50 and 10. It's not necessary we have to start from here only. 50 somewhat here it comes, right? 50 and 10. In the graph paper, you will be getting a proper number. Properly you can plot the point. Second is 30 and 6. See, 30 here, 30 and 6, right? Like this. Wait, I will show you. See, first one was 50, somewhat here, 50. Correctly it is not coming, then also I tried to do. Then 30 and 6 ना, कुछ यहाँ आएगा 30, like this, right? So like this you have to show the drawing, right? Now ऐसा कुछ है. Exactly I can't draw. Then also I tried. Now see, then 80 and 16. 80 where it is, wait, 80 here, exactly here, 80 and 16, right? Like this you have to do. When you plot all the numbers, at the time you will be seeing that the number goes from left to right, upward direction. So at that time you can judge, you can see what type of correlation is that. So we can see here, see the statement, we can see that all the points lie on the same line. It is on the same line in the scatter diagram. We can also see the that as the values of the variables x changes, the values of the variable y also changes in the same direction with a constant proportion. Now, constant proportion. Then it is said that hence we can say that there is a perfect positive correlation with the by seeing the graph we can say that which type of correlation it is. It is so it is moving from left to right upward direction. So it is a perfect positive correlation, and then that also the point is on the same line. Okay, you can draw the line also to see whether it is on the same line or not, right? 1 minute, let me drop this. Okay, now we'll see the next. What is perfect negative correlation? If all the points of a scatter diagram lie on one line, and if the line goes in the downward direction from left to right, then it shows perfect negative correlation between the two variables. See, like this, from left to right, downward direction on the same line. When the numbers are on the same line and it is going from left to right, downward direction, then it is called a perfect negative correlation. One illustration is given. To know the relation between the monthly expenditure and the monthly saving for middle class families, the information regarding expenditure and saving for 5 families is given below. The monthly income of each family is 20,000 rupees. First column is monthly expenditure, that is in thousand rupees, and second is monthly saving, that is also in 1,000 rupees. Right? Then draw a scatter diagram indicating the relation between the monthly expenditure and monthly saving. From this information, and discuss about the correlation. Now, see here, we will draw a graph. Here, x-axis and y-axis. We will mention what is on the x-axis and what is on the y-axis. Scale also we have to write. Then we will plot the points according whatever is that number is given according to that. That in on y-axis 5, 2, 12, 10, and 2, 8. So we will take a difference of 2. See here on y-axis rupees 2,000 difference. 1 centimeter equal to 2,000. Scale is also necessary. Then on x-axis 15, 18, 10, 8, 10, 12 like this. So we'll take the difference of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 like this. And we will plot a point. And that shows that all the points lie on a same line, on a single line. And it is going from left to right downward direction. Right? So this is a perfect negative correlation. Now, what is partial positive correlation? If all the points of a scatter diagram are not on a one line but lie around a line which is going in upward direction from left to right, then it indicates that there is a partial positive correlation between the two variables. See, here that points are not on the same direction, not on the same line. Somewhere here points are there. See, or not on the same line, going here and there. Points are here and there. One point is here, one is here, one is here, like this. Right? So it is said that when the points does not lie on a same line and going from left to right upward direction, then it is called a left direction, and left to right upward direction, then it is a positive correlation. But if it is not on the same line, then it's a partial positive correlation. Right? Now we'll see a illustration. See, this is x-axis and this is x column and y column. The question is, a company manufacturing ready-made company manufactures ready-made garments. The monthly advertisement cost and the sale of garments for the last 6 months are given below. Advertisement cost is 5, 8, 10, 15, 12, and 9. And sale of garments is 20, 30, 50, 70, 60, and 35. Now we will plot a point. See here the differences of y-axis shows 20, 30, 50, 70, 60 like this. So we will take the difference of 10, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 like this. Then x-axis shows 5, 8, 10, 15. So we will take difference of, on x-axis we will take difference of 2. See, and here while plotting the points is not on the same line. Some points are here and there, right? Not on the same line, but it is going from left to right upward direction, but not on the same line. So it is called a partial positive correlation. Okay. Now we'll see partial negative correlation. This is also the same thing, from left to right downward direction, but not on the same line. See, if all the points of scatter diagram are not on one line but lie around some line which is going in downward direction from left to right, then it indicates that there is a partial negative correlation between the two variables x and y. One more illustration, that is illustration number 4. A company manufacturing spare parts for vehicles fixed a company manufacturing spare parts for vehicles fixed different prices of rubber bushers for 5 months to know the effect of prices on its demand. Draw the scatter diagram from it and discuss about the nature of the correlation. Price X is given, monthly demand is given. Now simply we will plot the points. Here the differences is 1 1. So we can take on y axis 45, 35, 30, 15, 10. So we can take the difference of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20 like this. And here 1 1 difference is given. So we can take differences as here approximate value is given, right? Because here this double line, why this double line is used, because here we are directly using that 11 from 11 12 13 14. If we are using from after 0, we will take, if we are taking 1 2 3 4 5, then no need of using this approximate value. Then here we are using double line, because here we are using writing the number from 11. That's why this type of sign is used, right? Now here also see, here the diagram is growing from downward direction, from left to right downward direction, but not on a same line. That's why it is called a partial negative correlation. Now next is, see, not on a single line. It is here all the points are coming together. So if the points of the scatter diagram line randomly without forming any specific pattern, then it indicates absence of linear correlation. When we get such a scatter diagram, we can say that two variables are not linearly related. That is, there is a lack of linear correlation. Got it? So this is a four different types of diagrams that I have shown you. Now merits and limitations of scatter diagram method. Now merits. This is the important question. Merits and limitations of scatter diagram. This is a simple method to know the nature of correlation between the two variables. Less mathematical knowledge is required, as the knowledge of plotting the points is only the requirement in this method. It also gives some idea about the strength of correlation between the two variables. The scatteredness of the point suggests whether the correlation is linear or not. Next is, there is no difficulty in judging the nature of correlation, even if some pairs of extreme observations are present in the data. These are the merits. Now, limitations. This method gives the nature of correlation and some idea about the strength of correlation, but it does not give the exact degree of relation between the two variables. Now, if whenever it is asked in the exam, write the merits and demerits of the, or the limitations of the scatter diagram, all the 5 points in merits you have to write, and this 1 point you have to include. Okay, nobody will skip any of the points. Same way, whatever is given in the same way you have to write. No own words, nothing you have to write. Same thing you have to write. If possible, write it in the merits and demerits. Don't like eco and OC, na, don't use own words or points shuffling like this. You don't use like this, because in the last year when I was taking that paper, na, at that time the instructions was given that if the students have not written in the proper way as it is given in the textbook, then don't give the marks. So you can think that how strictly they all are taking the papers. So never do as what you are doing in state ECOC. Write whatever is given, definition, meaning, points, same as what is given in the textbook. Because the while we are checking at that time, we are checking the same points which is same is which is given in the textbook only. We are going through the textbooks and checking, because they are saying that if it is given in the textbook, then you have to give the marks, otherwise no need to give the marks. Like this instructions was given to us. So always remember, while writing theories of states and accountancy, please be sure that you are writing the points related which is given in the textbook only. No own words is considered. ठीक है, own words में लिखना कुछ इसमें states में possible है, but नहीं लिखना, avoid करो ये सब चीज. As much as possible, write whatever is given, dicto whatever is given in the textbook. Okay. So this was our graph portion. So in this second chapter, simple this 4 type of graph is only given. So this is the end of our second chapter. In the next lecture, in the next video, we will start with our third chapter. So students, you have to complete the full chapter in the notebook. Whenever the school reopens, I am going to check these chapters where till where I am that I am explaining, I am giving the videos, and I am not going to repeat anything. In revision, I will be taking the whole chapters that chapter wise I will be taking, but in between I am not going to entertain any of the children with the if it is not explained, it is not getting, if doubt is there, then it's okay. But if you are coming and saying that I have not seen the video, I am not getting this topic, then I can't help you. Okay, so all the students, please watch the videos, what is given to you, what is uploaded to you. Please watch all the videos, it will be helpful in this time. Nothing we can do, only the thing is follow the instructions given by the school, by the teachers. Okay,